Jessica here. Matt is taking break from Ashwaubenon today. First week of 6 classes in a row, which is a lot. And I thought I would do some movement today with you for my lunch break. And feel free to enjoy this on your own time. If you cannot do it now, we're just going to move and get some stretching into our body and feel what's going on. So, no particular theme. We're just going to stretch. So, get ready. If you would like, you might grab some blocks and we'll go from there. We're going to start standing up. Come on to the top of your mat. Feet back into the park. Get nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back. Take a couple breaths to ground down into your feet. Feel nice and stable all the way from your feet up, all the way through your head. Take 3 slow, grounded breaths, and just get ready for movement. Last long exhale here. We're going to start with some simple half sun salutations. So inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale up. Continue this 2 more times at your own pace. Nice full breaths with every movement. Breath is just as important as the movements you're doing. One more time at your own pace once again. Good, nice cleansing breath here. Exhale it out. Let's start the same way. And then step back to downward facing dog. Point your hands, walk your feet back. Find that downward facing dog. Take a breath or 2, maybe bend one knee at a time. Look up to the front. Step forward with your right foot for warrior 1. Rise up. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice that strength in your legs and your core. Straighten your front leg, fold. Grab those blocks if you'd like, and find your version of pyramid. Right hip back, left hip forward, flat spine. Fold as much as you can with your flat spine. Halfway lift. And once again, fold. This time lift, and if you'd like, add a twist, both hands over to the right, and fold back down. Lift up halfway, come back to center mind if you did twist. And then just for fun, we're going to go right to half moon. So, bring that right hand forward, open to the side. Find your balance. Bring both hands to the floor, standing splits. And then step that left foot back down. Step back to downward facing dog. Nice big breath here. Exhale out. Look forward, big step forward with that left foot. Find your warrior one. Tuck that tailbone, engage your core. Nice and tall. When you're ready, once again, straighten that front leg. Fold for pyramid. Use your blocks if you'd like. Left hip back, right hip forward. Halfway lift. And fold back down. Halfway lift. Fold. One more time, halfway lift, add that twist if you'd like, and fold in from your twist. When you're ready, unwind from that, come back to center, set yourself up for half moon. Bring that block forward, open to the side. Find your balance. And then both hands to the floor, standing splits if you would like. As always, this is all your own practice, so do what feels good to you. When you're ready, step that right foot back. Plant your hands, downward facing dog. Breath or two here. Sink nice and low. Just for fun, because it feels good to me, I'm actually going to stand up for a moment and do downward facing dog at the wall. So hands a little bit higher than hip level. Walk those feet back. Sink your chest nice and low. When you're ready, walk those hands back up. Since we're now standing, come back to the front of your mat. Take another breath or two to get grounded. I'm going to start the same way, this time moving to a warrior two from our downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale up. Exhale down. Halfway lift. And fold. Step your feet back to downward facing dog. If you love vinyasas, do a vinyasa here. When you're ready, we'll look to the front. Right foot forward. Rise up warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Come back, warrior two. Find a side angle. Hand can come all the way to the ground if you would like. And then straighten that right leg, triangle. Fantastic. Slight bend in your knee, rise back up, warrior two. Hands come down and frame your foot. Step back, downward facing dog, vinyasa if you like. And then look up, left foot comes forward. Rise up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Come back to warrior two, siding. Any of these positions don't feel good in your body, it's your practice. You're always welcome to explore something else. We're just moving and breathing today. When you're ready, straighten that front leg, move to triangle. Open everything up. Nice long, strong muscles. Try to avoid squishing or hunching anywhere. Just long, natural positions. This time as we rise up, we'll come back to that warrior two. Then straighten both legs. Get them nice and even on your mat, working towards ankles under wrists. Hands can come to your hips if you'd like. Inhale, look up, give a bit of a back bend. Fold forward, hands to the floor. Lift up halfway, look forward, find that length, and fold back down. Halfway lift once again. Hands come to your hips, all the way up. I kind of like another little back bend, so I'm going to interlace my hands, pull them back behind me, lift them up, fold again, stretch out the shoulders. Halfway lift, bring your hands down to the floor, place them in front of you under your face. Bring your right hand into center, twist, open to the left. Left fingertips up towards the sky. And then left hand down, open right. And right hand down. I'm going to point my toes out to the side, come down towards Skandasana. So if you're shifting over to the right, left toes are pointed towards the sky. You can have your palms together as you lift up, or fingertips on the ground. Switch over to the left. One more time each side, if you'd like. If your heel does not come to the ground on the side you're placing your weight on, that is absolutely fine. Second time, second side. Hands to center, come back to center. Nice deep fold for a moment. Lift up halfway. Hands come to your hips. Come all the way up. And then point those toes out to the side, corners of your mat. Deep bend. Find those cactus arms. Let's do 5 rounds. Lift up. and down to a goddess squat. Do lots of squats and other kinds of classes, not so much in yoga. We'll do a couple of those right now. One more. Lovely. Back up. Hands to your hips. I'm just going to jump my feet together. Because why not? And then from here, let's do one balance from just a basic standing position. We like to do trees, so let's do trees. Find your balance. Pick a side. Looking down to the floor is easier. Up towards the ceiling is a little harder. Find your tree. Make it your own. And when you're ready, I said we were going to do just one, but just for fun, let's do a warrior three. This can be from airplane, arms back behind you, or arms in front, your choice. Hand back to center with control. Shake it out. Other side, whatever you did. You can work towards being equally balanced, but sometimes you do have to do something different on the second side. That is okay. Do your tree. One side might be harder. This is my more challenging side. When you're ready, if you'd like, add in that warrior three or airplane. And back to standing, shake it out. Maybe do a couple big hip circles. Notice that stretch on the outer edge of your legs. Notice the weight shifting from side to side. Make sure to do both directions. Back to center, feet back to hip width apart. Inhale, lift up, and fold. Halfway lift. Walk your feet if you're on the short edge of your mat, feet to the outer edge of the mat, toes turned out. Fold back down. Halfway lift, toes turn in, fold back down. Remember, you can always keep your hands on your shin or on a block if the floor is not accessible. Halfway lift, heels come together, toes point out, and back down. One last time, halfway lift, toes come together, just a tiny bit of space between your heels, fold back down. Halfway lift, bring your feet back to hip width apart, slight bend in your knees, rise all the way up, back to center. Inhale, lift up. half salutation just to clear it out. Lift and fold. Inhale all the way up and back to center. Let's get a little side body stretch in, inhaling up and tipping to one side. Keep working to open your chest towards the ceiling, so we don't want to hunch in. That doesn't give us quite the same stretch. Nice open chest. Up to center, other side. And back up to center. Arms reach out to the side as they come down. I'm just going to move a little bit back and forth. Wrap is called sometimes. Nice. All right, back to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to plank. And hold your plank. Keep breathing. And then lower belly all the way down to the ground. Find your Sphinx. Elbows perhaps just slightly in front of your shoulders. Hold those shoulders away from your ears. Lower down for a moment. Perhaps let your feet sway from side to side. Lower them down. Perhaps repeat that Sphinx. Perhaps lift up elbows for seal. Couple more breaths. Lengthen your spine. Elbows come down. This time I'm going to move back to my child's form. My favorite child's form is with a block under my elbows. So that's what I'm going to do. You are welcome to do your favorite child's form. Stretching out that lower back and those two big back bends. Using a block, you might set those aside, come to a traditional child's form. Up on your fingertips. Walk those fingertips to the right. Get another side stretch. And then walk them over to the left. Second side stretch. Back to center. And tabletop. Couple rounds of cat and cow just because it's nice. You might also choose to Just move your hips a little bit from side to side. Maybe doing a C-spine. Back to center. Step that right foot forward. Find your Anjaneyasana. This can be hands on the floor, hands on blocks, whatever works for you. If you'd like, you might add that twist. Left elbow, right knee. Back into center, lift up. And then bring hands down on the inside of your right foot. Walk that right foot out. Point your toes and angle. Left knee comes back. Stand tall arms. Use your blocks or come on down. Right knee falls away from your body. Big breaths. It's a big stretch. Back up to tall arms. Shift your weight back. Tabletop. Do any movements that feel nice in your body here. Take a moment to come back to center. Left foot comes forward. Find your Anjaneyasana. Shoulders low, belly engaged. If you'd like, add that twist. Inhale back up. Hands come down the inside of your left foot and walk that foot to the left. Toes at an angle. Find your lizard, your dragon. Find your dragon. He falls away from your body. Notice the fire that comes with the dragon. When you're ready, back to tall arms if you're not there. Shift your way back. Table. Do a movement or two. Walk those hands forward a little bit. Downward facing dog. Stay here or shift to plank. Hold your plank. If you'd like to add vinyasa, go for it. I'm working on holding plank slightly. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, knee comes forward, pause, and then bring that leg down for pigeon. Start with a breath or two in an upright pigeon. When you're ready, put your pigeon to sleep. If you're in sleeping pigeon, begin to come back up to tall arms. Shift that weight onto the right thigh, swing that whole left leg all around. Fire log, or anything else that would feel right to you right now. Gently release that, straighten your legs, shake them out. And then cross your legs. Back to downward facing dog. Forward to that plank, vinyasa if that's your choice. Keep breathing. And downward facing dog. Left side. Pull that knee in the center, hover, and then place it down for pigeon. Take a couple breaths upright. Lower down when you're ready. When you're ready, slowly lift up. Weight up to that left hip, swing the right leg on top for fire log, or whatever else feels right for your body. When you're ready, once again, release that. Stretch your legs out, straighten out a little bit. You might even lean back and rock a little bit from side to side. Come on up to a comfortable seat. Whatever that means for you and your legs, totally fine. Sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders out a couple of times. And then stretch out your neck a little bit, tucking your chin down. Over to the right. Back down. And to the left. You might repeat this, or you might do some gentle neck circles, your choice. Back to center when you're ready. Open your arms nice and wide. The left arm comes across to hook it or grab it. Stretch that shoulder, keep your torso towards the center. No idea why you did left first this time. It's just the way it is today. When you're ready, release that. Bring that arm overhead. Bend your elbow and either hug it in or clasp Fingertips back behind you. When you're ready, release that, shake it out. Make some circles with your wrists, both directions. And other side, open wide. Right arm, or whatever you didn't do the first time, comes across. Torso to center. When you're ready, bring that arm overhead and either pull it into the center or interlace fingers. And release, shake it out. This time, interlace your hands in front of you and make some figure eights with your wrists. And then come back to center, switch your clasp, other direction. Excellent, shake that out. Grab your thumbs and tip your wrists down. Some of you might recognize this from some of Matt's stuff. Fantastic, shake that out. Inhale, lift your arms up. Right arm comes down, big tip to the side. Open towards the ceiling. Chest towards knees, sweep your fingers to the ground, switch sides. Chest towards knee. First side, second time, we'll do one more on each side. Second side, second time. Inhale back up. Big stretch in the center, palms come down. Walk your hands forward. Just about halfway, not your full forward fold. Maybe do a cat-cow-like movement from here. Walk your hands back up to center. Sit nice and tall, take a nice cleansing breath. Do a couple forward fold versions. So, start with the Janu Shirshasana. Right knee comes out to the side, way up in that hip crease. Twist towards the straight leg fold. Lift up halfway. Stay the same thing, or if you like, I'm going to move to Janu C and fold back in. Very good. Gently release. Come out of that however you need to. Shake it out. Prepare for Janu Shirshasana, second side. Once again, your choice. You might lift up halfway. If you'd like, you could switch to Janu C. Toes turned under or just fold back down the way you were. Very nice. Slowly lift up. Straighten both legs. Shake them out. Bring your fingertips behind you. Maybe sway a little bit from side to side. Lift on back up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Start by sitting nice and tall. If you'd like, you're welcome to add a fold. It can be a little or a lot, whatever works for you. As always, it's your practice. When you're ready, walk your hands back up. Help your knees together, plant your feet. Let your knees rock a little bit from side to side. We're going to come to our back body for a couple final movements. We'll do our Shavasana, and then if you would like, we're going to stay for a seated meditation of about 5 minutes. As always, your choice if you would like to do that. When you come down to your back body, grab one of your blocks. Start with a nice supported bridge. Feet close to your hips, elbows press, lift your chest. Settle your hips onto that block, or do an unsupported bridge. That is what you're feeling today. If you're doing unsupported bridges, feel free to take breaks as long as you would like. If you're doing a supported bridge and you'd like to do a legs up the wall variation, also an option. Legs are lifted, bend your knees, back to the floor. And then run your hips all the way down. Right ankle over left knee. Find the figure 4 of your choosing. Release that left foot down. Shift your hips a little to the right. Twist the left. Arms and cactus arms, straight arms, hand on your knee, whatever helps you out in this twist. And as always, your favorite variation of twist is always perfectly acceptable. Do what feels good in your body. Excellent. Unwind to center. Shift your hips back to center. Left ankle over right knee. Find your figure 4. your right foot down. Hips shift to the left, knees fall to the right. Arms in your favorite twisted position. When you're ready, unwind. Do a nice full body stretch. And find your favorite Shavasana position. You're welcome to stay flat on your back, legs stretched out. If you prefer constructive rest, you're welcome to do that. Let your body sink into the ground. Observe the benefits of your practice. Here in Shavasana, you're welcome to stay there as long as you'd like. We're going to begin to transition out of that towards our seated meditation posture. So you might do those small wake-up movements. Make your way onto your right side body if you're going to join us for a seated meditation. Press your way up towards his feet. And I like to do meditations sitting on a block. So I'm going to set myself up that way. You are welcome to set yourself up or stay in Shavasana if that would be better for you. This is going to be not an exciting meditation to watch. We're not going to do a guided meditation. We're just going to do a silent meditation today. So in these practices, the goal is to notice the breath and keep coming back to it. Your mind will drift to different places. That's normal. That's fine. Bring it back. Accept that that's what's happening and start over. Nice deep breath in. Exhale it out to sink into your meditation. Slow breath in, long exhale out. Slow breath in, long exhale out. We'll close our practice with one more big inhale, lifting our arms over our head. Palms come together. Exhale down, thumb rest on heart. Thank you for joining me, for moving your body, for being together in spirit. Thank you very much. Thanks for moving with me, for practicing and being with us. See you again next time.